remember a few months ago I did one. I was going to do a series of videos about my collection of tarantulas, all my tarantulas split up into separate videos. I did one which was my first 6 tarantulas, and with the places that we go to, all the shows and ordering in stuff and getting gifts and little adventures and stuff, I never got time to carry on with that, but I have now, and today is part 2 of all my tarantulas. This is my next 6 species that I had, so I hope you enjoy it. So the first one we have out of this second part of all my tarantulas is whoever lives in here. This tarantula I got while I was on a live stream on Bug Realm's YouTube channel when we did a 4 YouTuber live with Gab's Tarantulas, Al's Arachnids, myself and Bug Realms. We played a game with a mystery box, and out of that game I won this tarantula. In here is a Flamingochilus species Rufus. He has made a series of little webbed tunnels all the way around, leading out to the front through the top of the enclosure, and at the moment I have put a mealworm inside to see if he'll come up at all. The mealworm is currently around here. Doesn't come out very often, but when he does, it's an absolute treat to see him. He was pretty much one of my very first old world tarantulas, apart from a few slings I'd had before, but I didn't do too well with them being a new keeper. So yeah, this one really was my first old world, and we've gotten along quite well so far. It's kind of like we know each other. I've learned his behaviour. I really enjoy keeping him when I see him. So I'm going to keep an eye on this now and see if he does come up for his worm today, so you can get a look. So it's been some time and the Rufus, as I call him, just simply the Rufus, hasn't come out for his worm. So I've removed the worm now, but have a little look at another one of his little intricate side tunnels there. Unfortunately we won't get to see him come out today, but I can also leave some pictures on the screen of what my Rufus does look like. So here's one of his tunnels. Comes from down the back of the enclosure all the way around the side. He will be lurking probably way down here at the moment, and I'm pretty sure this tunnel leads into his bark in there. The top of his bark is actually filled with substrate. He did that himself, and he pretty much uses the tunnels around the back, and I think he enters the bark tube from behind, so he will be in there somewhere. Doesn't want to come out and play today. So the next tarantula I got is this beauty here, and I didn't only get her on her own, I got her and a male Brachypelma albiceps pair from Peter Webster as a wonderful gift from such a lovely man. I was over the moon to get these two. They're 2 very beautiful tarantulas, and the actual labelling on the pots that they came in were the wrong way around. So what I thought was the female molting, when I saw her come out of her molt, I noticed there were hooks. So there I realised that they got the labelling the wrong way around, and that was actually my male, and this is now my female. My male I don't have anymore. After that molt, he didn't molt well. He was all crippled and mangled and twisted, and he didn't last very long afterwards. It was such a shame. I was totally gutted because 1, that they were just such a lovely gift from Peter, and 2, I loved the tarantulas altogether, so it was quite upsetting. I was really gutted, and it was one of my first ever big deaths in my collection. So here she is. She's actually one of my only tarantulas that keep their water bowl clean. I'm going to have a quick look. It is full of water and only a tiny speck of substrate in it. All the others do not do that at all. She's the only one, which I really love her for. But that is my Brachypelma albiceps. My next tarantulas were another pair. Was a Brachypelma auratum male that you can see there, and the one in the female box. The male was hidden away in his hide at the moment, so I'll be showing you the lovely female. She's just under there. With a hell of a booty on her. Now these guys are stunning. I got them at the BTS. I was just looking for one on its own. I had money saved back for just one on its own, but they were only being sold in pairs, so I had to. I kept walking by that table and I come back to them again and again, and I just had to get the pair of them. They are stunning colours. They're just so eye-catching, especially when they're freshly molted. Like, I'm not sure if you can really catch how wonderful that colour is on their legs. They are so nice. I found that they've been quite picky eaters. They don't always eat when I feed them, but they have been quite plump for a while now, the pair of them, so I'm presuming there might be a molt coming up. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But they're just beautiful. And I'm really glad I got them that day, because if I didn't, I'd be so gutted to not have them now. So that was my third lot of tarantulas for you today. On to the next one. Right, my next one is OMG Brachypelma Bohemi. Oh my god, I love this one. It's such a poser. Like, the colours on it again are stunning. I bought this one at the BTS. It's a bit of a poser. It sometimes stands right up against the glass, well, the acrylic on the enclosure. I will insert a picture, one that I'm very proud of. But this one's molted twice since I've had it. It's so good for photographing. We think it's a male. I had Sam have a look at the molt. He says it's quite possibly a male, this one. But I absolutely love it. Just take a look at that tarantula for just a moment, and if you can't tell me that's a beautiful tarantula, I don't know. I love the brachypelmas anyway, but my goodness, this one, ooh, an amazing little tarantula, and it gets more and more beautiful with every molt. So that was my tarantula number 5, last one. Let's have a look. And the last one today is, obviously, if you can see the label at the bottom, it is my Samopaeus Armenia, and his name, or her name should I say, is Bite Bite. Bite Bite is actually deep inside her cork bark at the moment, where she belongs. We're not going to get to see her actually out today. She's eaten quite well recently and really plumped up. So I will put some footage on the screen for you of how she likes to sit and what she gets up to. So she's been inside for quite a while now, looking all fat and full. This one, I think, has got to be in my top 5 of my whole collection. What a character, and got a bit of a naughty side, hence the name Bite Bite. She's lightning fast, bolts out at feeding time and watering times, not always right outside of the enclosure, but sometimes we get some close calls. And yeah, as you can see, she sits out the front with her little feet poking out over the top and her little beady eyes. What an awesome tarantula. So I hope you enjoyed that, everyone. That was where I first delved into some of the old world tarantulas with the Flamingochila species Rufus. Awesome little tea. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're all looking after yourselves still. Hopefully all of this madness won't go on for too much longer, but ride it out for now. Everyone stay safe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.